guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to I have a lot of plans to just get things done. Like, I have a mountain of laundry that I need to fold, dishes that need to be done, just like spot cleaning around the house. By the end of the night, the house is gonna be a disaster. I need to do some like meal prep type stuff as well before I go grocery shopping this weekend. And see what we have, what we don't have. I need to make my menu for this coming up week for when I go grocery shopping again. So just like all kinds of stuff that I need to get done, and I figured I would bring you guys along with me. So let's get it done.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told, don't blame.
All right, so here we go. This is that giant pile of laundry that I was talking about. I think this was 3 different loads of laundry. I'm not quite sure. But they had just been sitting around, so I went through and I pulled out all of the things that needed to be de-wrinkled first, and I went and put those in the dryer. Then I started folding the things that don't really matter if they're wrinkled or not, like loungewear and the kids' pajamas and sheets and things like that. Usually when I have a lot of laundry like this, I will fold it, and as I'm folding it, I will sort it. So that way when I am putting it into the baskets, it's nice and sorted and organized by the person or where it's going. So that way I'm less likely to leave it in the basket. I'm more likely to go ahead and go put it away. I really feel like that helps me because it's one extra step that I'm taking while I am folding. So that way I don't have the extra step later. And all I have to do is just hang the stuff up or put it in the drawers and I'm done.
I shine, you'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it.
How about my kids in the background? You guys, if this isn't mom life, I don't know what is. I have 3 kids. They are 4, 2, and 11 months. And on this day when I was trying to get it all done, my husband was at work. And so since I'm home during the summer, because I'm a teacher, like I just get things done when I can and, you know, put out fires here and there if need be, or pick up my 11-month-old if she like falls down and gets hurt like you saw just a second ago, or anything like that. At one point I had to get them out of my bathroom that is behind me right here because my 2-year-old and 11-month-old were playing in there. So, you know, as a mom, you just got to get stuff done when your kids are around if your partner is working. And check out this funny moment.
Look, guys, look. Look at mommy.
You're silly.
I know. Okay, I'm going to work.
Oh. He was seriously cracking me up. He put on my husband's sock and was like mocking him, like pretending like he was him. Hey, look at me, I'm going to work, because my husband only wears socks when he gets ready for work. It was so funny.
white lies blur our lips. Sweet as poison. Fell ill from your kiss. I got drunk off your demons. One sipping, I'm lovesick.
Whenever I am trying to get things done and my kids are around, I do try to incorporate them into whatever I'm doing. So anytime I see that there's something that they can help with, I have them help me. Like you saw my daughter, she was pushing the drawer in as I was putting the clothes away. So cute. And then my 2-year-old, here in just a second, you'll see him helping me as well. So cute.
Get
Push
Mommy,
it out the
look.
hallway.
This is playing tricks on my
Push it.
ears.
Good job. Keep going. Yeah.
Mommy, that was
Jax was pushing the kids' clothes that needed to be de-wrinkled out into the hallway. And what you didn't see was all 3 of them, it was so cute, were putting all of the clothes into the dryer. So that way they could be de-wrinkled. And just another example of how I let them help me. But here I had pulled out the clothes that were in the dryer being de-wrinkled, that were mine and my husband's, and laid them out, folded them, hung them up, and all of that good stuff. And then I will get to the kids' clothes that are being de-wrinkled later on in this video.
Followed you into the night. Couldn't let you leave once you leave. Oh, nothing, let's come to.
All right, so it is quite a bit later. We ended up going over to my parents' house for dinner, came back, put the kids in bed, and then I just took a little time to relax a little bit. And Cade actually is still up because he got to stay up late. So he's in the room playing games with Daddy. But I am going to do all these dishes and get them in the dishwasher, and then finish the laundry I was working on earlier because I didn't get a chance to finish it. And then I think that'll be it for tonight, and then I will pick it back up tomorrow.
Getting lost in memories that surface deeper. Want it all surrounding, shining.
So I really despise doing the dishes. Like sometimes I don't want to cook because I know I'm gonna have to do the dishes afterwards. But we just got a new kitchen faucet like a month ago maybe. And let me just tell you, it has made me more excited to do the dishes now that I have a new faucet. Before we had like an old school like faucet that was really low to the sink, and it was just, we have really hard water, and so the hard water had actually eaten away at the thing, and it was leaking all in the bottom of our cabinet. It was a mess. But anyways, we got a new one, and I got one of the like arched spouts, and it has the pull down handle, and it has 3 different, like, I don't know, you push the button and it does 3 different things. And let me just tell you, it is amazing. The next thing that we're getting for our kitchen is a new dishwasher. I talked about this in my last video, but our dishwasher, I'm pretty sure it's original to the house. The inside of it is plastic, and the hard water just, ugh, it just makes it look so gross. And I don't know, it just doesn't do a really good job cleaning our dishes. So I'm really excited. We're supposed to get our new dishwasher this week, so I am hopeful that it will come. Everything was on like back order. I ordered it like a month ago, so it's supposed to come in this week, and I cannot wait to see what a good job it does. And hopefully I won't have to leave my dishwasher open overnight for the dishes to be dry, because let me tell you, that is so annoying. But it's just the little things, like new kitchen faucet, new dishwasher. Oh, I can't wait.
Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight.
Next, I'm just wiping down all of the counters, and then I am giving the main living space of our house a good vacuum.
Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight.
Now it's on to finish the laundry. I still have the kids' laundry to do, so I put it on de-wrinkle again, I think for like the third or fourth time, I don't know. But I finally am getting to it. As you can see, my 4-year-old Cade is still awake. He got to stay up late on this night and play some extra games with Daddy, since my husband was home from work by this point. And I sat here and watched one of my shows. I just finished watching season 2 of Selling Sunset, and I binge watched it. It was like, I don't know, maybe a week. I watched all both of the seasons, and now I can't wait for season 3 to come at the beginning of August. So let me know if you've watched that show. I thought it was pretty good. You know, those trashy reality TV shows.
Don't you feel like we're holding on onto a fairy tale, but the magic's gone? Been months of buffing the blushes and faking the butterflies. Wake up, yeah, I'm kicking the castle down. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk.
All right, it is the next day, and I am ready to get started. It's nice to wake up to a nice, clean kitchen. I just love that feeling. But I am going to be making some banana bread this morning. I've got some nasty, rotten bananas back there. So,
Mommy,
yes, baby.
can I take the picture?
Yeah, we'll take some pictures later, okay? So I'm gonna make banana bread. I need to put the kids' clothes away. I need to go ahead and prep dinner. I love you too, baby. I need to go through the fridge and the pantry and see what we have, see what we don't have. Go ahead and wash all of our produce and fruit and all of that before I go shopping. So, okay, go play. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on all that and get it done. So I started out with putting all of the stuff away that I had hand washed the night before. And then I cleaned off the tray to my daughter's high chair from breakfast, or maybe it was lunch, I can't remember, a meal that she ate. And then, yay, I remembered to open the dishwasher after the dishes finished washing. And so they were dry, and so I was able to put them away. Clean sink, clean dishwasher, yes. I moved on to making my mom's famous banana bread. Oh, it's so good. But I made this with the help of my two sons, and Adeline was walking around on the floor too. But whenever I make banana bread, they always want to come help. And no matter what I'm doing in the kitchen, if I'm making something, Jax is always there to help me. But for the banana bread, you just take 2 to 3 overly ripened bananas, and I ended up using 4. I had 4 on hand, and they were a little bit smaller. But you just mash those up, and then you add in 2 cups of Bisquick, a cup of sugar, a cup of milk, and 1 egg. And you just mix it all up, and I end up putting a little bit more of the Bisquick in mine because I like mine to be a little bit more like fluffy and like cakey. But if you like yours to be a little bit more wet and that kind of thing, don't add any extra. And then you can add whatever else to it. And we always add chocolate chips to it. And then you can also bake it into like loaf dishes. I used to do that, but now I really like doing it in my big 9x13 Pyrex. So yeah, and then you just bake it in the oven. I bake mine at 375 for 40 minutes. And of course it just depends on your oven. So yeah, that's our banana bread recipe, and we absolutely love it. Did I say an egg? I can't remember. But yeah, 1 egg as well. It's funny because Jax is always like, ew, yucky. So yeah, and then watch what happens here. Oh my goodness. And after we put it in the pan.
I mean, everything's doing pretty hot around here, but it ain't gonna be around for much longer. Alright, we'll talk to this dude, Mr. Strict guy, who's taking a nap. Hello, can I just grab anything?
Oh
And what was where this gonna be Skyrim if you accidentally steal
my
something?
goodness.
People are just gonna beat you up.
Don't eat them.
Why?
You guys go pick up the ones on the floor,
Okay.
and I'll get the ones on the
Oh, it was so funny when that happened. Like, I think I was just so in shock that that actually happened. The chocolate chips went everywhere, and the ones on the counter was only about like half of that, what had fallen out. And the boys' reaction, like when it happened, and I was like, oh, they just looked at me. And I didn't know what to say. It was so funny. But you know, when stuff like that happens, it's an accident. You know, we don't make a big deal out of it. They were so excited to pick them up off the floor. I had to remind Jax not to eat them off the floor, but I was going to give them some chocolate chips after we got done making it. I always do that. But yeah, I just try not to make a big deal when accidents happen, because then they might not want to help anymore, you know, if they are fearful that something might happen. So yeah, here's my little Jax, just always helping in the kitchen. on to getting dinner ready we were doing like a crock pot meal. So I was peeling the rest of my red potatoes. The ones that you see that I've put on the counter to the side, they were like kind of soft, so I didn't end up using those. So it's a good thing that I had this on my meal plan for this day because the potatoes were starting to go bad. So I'm just peeling my potatoes and carrots, and then I cut up the celery, potatoes, and carrots. Normally I will also put in an onion, but my onions had gone bad, so we didn't have any onions, but that's okay. And you'll also see that Jax helps me with all of this as well.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, glass empty. How about I get another drink, baby, drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. So when you got
After I got dinner ready, I had about, I don't know, I think it was like 5 or 10 minutes left before the banana bread was ready. I was like, oh, this is perfect timing for me to go and put away the kids' clothes in their rooms, since I wasn't able to put them away the night before because they were asleep in their room when I got done. So I started with my daughter's because hers was on top of the laundry basket. And as you can see, it's a really quick process because everything is already organized and ready to put away. I already make the outfits for the little shorts and the top sets for her. So they just go right in the drawer. And then her sleepers are in one set to go in the closet. And then her dresses and rompers are in one set to go in her closet too. So it's really quick. And then the same thing for the boys. We've got Jax's shirts on the left, Cade's shirts on the right, and then the drawers where their shorts and pants are, as well as their pajamas and their socks and underwear and things like that. So really simple to put everything away. It's really quick. I mean, it takes like a couple minutes. So that's what I'm aiming for. So that way I don't avoid it. After I pulled the banana bread out of the oven to let it cool, I pulled out the rest of the fruit that I had in the fridge. We still had some strawberries and some grapes, so I went ahead and pulled those out, cut them up, washed them off so that way they were easy to grab and ready to go in these little containers. And I took some of the grapes, and I used this grape cutter. If you don't have one of these, it is amazing. I used to cut up the grapes with a knife, and it just took so long. This grape cutter is great. You just put a grape in there, you push the little button, and it cuts the grape into 4 pieces. So it makes it a lot safer for the kids to eat. And my 2-year-old loves to come in and put the grapes in and push the little button. Even he can do it. So totally recommend these. I got it off Amazon. So if you don't have one, you should go get one. Next, I moved on to the fridge and I went through it and condensed everything. I also went through and looked at expiration dates and just organized it a little bit better for when I was going to go grocery shopping. And I also threw out some leftovers that we didn't get around to eating and that kind of thing. And then I moved on to the pantry, and I did the exact same thing here as well. Next, I pulled out my kids' snack basket, and I went ahead and made snacks with the leftover things that I had in the pantry. So some of the stuff I buy that is like for their snacks is already like pre-packaged into little like bags and containers, but some of it's not. It's cheaper to buy it in a box and then put it in your own bags. So that's what I'm doing here with the Cheez-Its and graham crackers and Ritz crackers. That's just, I don't know, my mom did that, and so now I do that for my kids as well. It saves a little bit of money, and these bags are really easy for the kids to open. So but that is going to be all for this Get It All Done over the span of 2 days video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you like this video, leave me a comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Chemicals collide.